Welcome to Have You Read It, the channel where we bring books to life one summary at a time. Whether you're here for self-help, personal growth, or business inspiration, there's something for everyone. Today, we're exploring Geoffrey A. Moore's Crossing the Chasm, a timeless guide for marketing and selling disruptive products, especially in the tech industry. First published in 1991 and revised several times since, this book offers a framework for understanding how high-tech markets develop and how to successfully navigate the treacherous transition from early adopters to mainstream customers. So, grab your headphones, settle in, and let's explore why this book continues to be a must-read for anyone involved in bringing innovative products to market. Let's start with the central problem Moore addresses. Why so many promising high-tech ventures, despite having great technology and initial success, ultimately fail? He argues that the traditional high-tech marketing model, which assumes a smooth, continuous progression of customer adoption, is flawed. The reality, as Moore describes it, is far more turbulent. He introduces the concept of the chasm, a gap between the early adopters, the visionaries who embrace new technology for its own sake or for its potential to revolutionize their business, and the early majority, the pragmatists, who are more cautious and want to see proven results before investing. This chasm, he argues, is the most dangerous point in a technology's adoption lifecycle. To illustrate this, Moore uses the analogy of the D-Day invasion. Think of your target mainstream market as Normandy, occupied by entrenched competitors. Your early adopters are like England, a safe haven but not the ultimate prize. The chasm is the English Channel, and crossing it requires a focused, strategic attack, not a scattered, opportunistic approach. Just like the Allies couldn't afford to attack the entire coastline at once, high-tech companies shouldn't try to capture the entire mainstream market simultaneously. A concentrated effort on a specific niche market is essential. The book breaks down the technology adoption lifecycle into 5 key groups: innovators, early adopters, early majority, late majority, and laggards. Understanding the psychographics of each group is crucial for tailoring your marketing strategy. Innovators are the tech enthusiasts, driven by a passion for technology itself. Early adopters are the visionaries, who see the potential for disruptive change. The early majority are the pragmatists, driven by practical concerns and the need for proven solutions. The late majority are conservatives who adopt technology only when it's widely accepted and easy to use. Finally, laggards are skeptical of new technology and adopt it only when necessary. Moore emphasizes that each group has different motivations and requires a different marketing approach. Trying to use the same message and tactics for all groups is a recipe for disaster. This is especially true when trying to cross the chasm, as the visionaries who make up the early market are not good references for the pragmatists in the early majority. Visionaries are willing to take risks on unproven technology, while pragmatists want to see established references and proven results. The book dedicates significant attention to the characteristics of each group. Innovators are eager to experiment with new technology and are less concerned about price or completeness. Early adopters are looking for a strategic advantage and are willing to work with immature products. Early majority, however, want a complete, reliable solution that integrates with their existing infrastructure. Late majority are even more cautious and need a product that is easy to use and widely supported. Laggards are generally not worth targeting directly. Moore provides a detailed strategy for crossing the chasm, which he breaks down into 4 key steps: target the point of attack, assemble the invasion force, define the battle, and launch the invasion. Targeting the point of attack involves selecting a specific niche market within the mainstream. This niche should have a compelling reason to buy your product, and you should aim to dominate it completely. This requires careful market segmentation and a deep understanding of your target customers' needs and pain points. Moore advises against relying on broad market statistics and instead emphasizes the importance of informed intuition and detailed customer scenarios. Assembling the invasion force means creating a whole product, not just a generic product. A whole product includes all the ancillary products and services needed to fulfill the customer's compelling reason to buy. This often requires partnering with other companies to provide a complete solution. Defining the battle involves positioning your product relative to the competition. Since pragmatists want to see competition, Moore advises creating the competition if necessary. This means identifying a market alternative, a traditional solution that your product disrupts, and a product alternative, a competitor using a similar technology. Positioning yourself at the intersection of these two alternatives helps pragmatists understand your value proposition. Launching the invasion involves selecting the right distribution channel and pricing strategy. Moore emphasizes the importance of choosing a customer-oriented distribution channel, one that pragmatists are comfortable with. Pricing should be set at the market leader price point, with a higher margin for the channel to incentivize them to sell your disruptive product. In the book's conclusion, Moore discusses the broader implications of crossing the chasm, including financial decisions, organizational development, and R&D. He emphasizes the need to shift from a focus on product development to whole product development, and from a pioneer culture to a settler culture. He highlights the importance of aligning financial plans with the realities of the chasm, managing the transition from a visionary sales force to a pragmatist sales force, and adapting R&D to focus on whole product development rather than just core technology. In Appendix 1, Moore expands on the technology adoption lifecycle and introduces the concept of the bowling alley, which represents the expansion into adjacent niche markets after crossing the chasm. He then describes the tornado, a period of hypergrowth as the market goes mainstream, followed by Main Street, a more mature phase of market development. Appendix 2 introduces the 4 gears model for digital consumer adoption. This model focuses on acquiring traffic, engaging users, monetizing engagement, and enlisting the faithful, and is more applicable to consumer-focused businesses in the digital age. Now let's distill the key takeaways and heuristics from Crossing the Chasm. The chasm exists. Recognize that there's a gap between early adopters and the mainstream market, and crossing it requires a different approach. Target the niche. Focus on dominating a specific niche market within the mainstream. Don't try to be everything to everyone. Whole product, not just product. Deliver a complete solution that addresses the customer's compelling reason to buy. Partner if necessary. Create the competition. Position your product relative to existing alternatives to help pragmatists understand your value. Channel and price for the mainstream. Choose a distribution channel and pricing strategy that resonates with pragmatist buyers. Shift from pioneer to settler. Adapt your organization, finances, and R&D to the realities of the mainstream market. Crossing the Chasm is more than just a marketing book. It's a guide for navigating the challenges of disruptive innovation. By understanding the chasm and adopting a focused strategy, high-tech companies can significantly increase their chances of success. Thanks for watching. Have you read it? Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you never miss our next book dive.